Bruce Feiler and his father, Louis, have a love for storytelling. Together, they've written many books and have traveled to some of the fascinating places in the world, and yet, sometimes it feels like their stories have lost their way. Bruce's father is battling Parkinson's disease, which affects the narrative of life in profound ways. For Bruce, the exercise was more than just a tool to help people tell their stories. It was an opportunity to create a space where people could be honest about themselves and the struggles they face. A safe environment where they weren't judged, and an environment where they could break through their inhibitions by writing every day. Throughout the process, he discovered that we learn and understand ourselves better when we have time to feel and understand our problems, experiences, and feelings. Like all of us, they have been through some difficult times. Life sometimes doesn't go as planned, and there is always something new to adapt to. What is different about them is that they learn to celebrate change and make the most of it. The shape of your life story can be different depending on where you're born, what stories you tell yourself, and the structure around you. But have you ever considered that you could design the shape of your account? Dynamic shapes are founded on a single point, and it is our responsibility as designers to choose that point. Life is a collection of unexpected twists and turns. How do you make sense of these? Sometimes all it takes is a little understanding to get through a period of change. If we're going to accept that change is the norm, we need to think of life differently as a series of unplanned events. And instead of trying to control the future and make things neat, we should embrace uncertainty and unexpected events. We'll have more fun if we develop some more creative stories about what could happen next. As humans, we tend to face many challenges as we progress with our life activities. It could be by any means, but every human being always desires a secure future where they do not have to fear or stress out about the future. Humans are constantly changing. Whether in a religious or personal sense, we're continually growing as individuals and building our beliefs around what comes next. Some of these challenges can be overcome easily, but others can be difficult to manage. The average person experiences 36 disruptive changes throughout their lives, so they must have the proper support to help them through any turbulent time. It is easy to think of seismic shifts as something that happens to us, whether we're talking about an earthquake that destroys our homes or having a baby that changes our lifestyle. Many think of these moments as the times when we are most vulnerable. But in fact, they can also be some of the most empowering times of our lives, a time when we can choose to make dramatic changes and jump into new territory. The concept of life quakers is that they are the events that change you. Sometimes things happen in your life, and it changes you as a person. It affects your personality and comfort, which also is responsible for opening your eyes to new possibilities and pushing you to discover hidden talents buried deep within yourself. Life quakes occur when we encounter too many disruptions and changes in our lives at once. These will happen to some people at one time or another, which is why it's essential to be prepared for them.